We're one of 6 community action agencies that have a Head Start program, and our Head Start program actually shaped policy throughout the United States. So it's a big deal. I know Senator Murray has always been a supporter, a strong supporter of this program, and we appreciate her. We do weatherization. Derek Kilmer always likes to give us money for this because we push that money out into the community. And recently, we've been helping the Suquamish tribe, the elders, weatherize their older houses, which is a big deal. Another major project is housing. So we do eviction assistance, rental assistance, and we try to keep people housed. And if they become unhoused, then we work for that too. Well, what I really want to discuss is the importance of the Proviso legislation. I can talk about how unique this is and how important this is. For the first time in my life, having discretionary funding so we can support BIPOC and underserved projects has been a big deal. We are in the process of purchasing 36 townhomes. They're affordable housing, low-income housing, and a permanent supportive housing. And with the support of the ROFAS, Randall and Simmons and the city of Bremerton, and hopefully the Department of Commerce, we're in the process of, really trying to make a difference. This is a great step forward in helping to alleviate the housing crisis here in Kitsap County. House of Hope started out as the idea as a foster center for BIPOC kids, and it transitioned into a transitional home for BIPOC mothers with a single child. So the owners, Harriet, she bought the house, her and her husband, and she did this with her own money. And we're trying to support that effort in a lot of different ways. We helped them through the permitting process with the city of Port Orchard. We held their hand, paid for the renovations that the city asked them to do before they can open. And finally, we provided some rental assistance and administrative costs, but really we're serving as the bridge, KCR, as the bridge to help them get future funding. But we couldn't have done this without the Proviso funding. It wouldn't have happened, and so we appreciate that. We sponsored the end of Ramadan, which is Eid, for the Islamic Center of Kitsap County. We did it last year, we're doing it this year. Last year, it was the largest Eid celebration ever in Kitsap County. There was about 350 people. There were a lot of dignitaries there. I speak some Arabic, so I did a prayer, which is really cool. And this year, we're going to do the same thing. In fact, Hamid is coming here at 2:30, and we're going to talk about it. So we are proud and privileged to do that. And again, we wouldn't be able to do that without this funding. When I heard that we were going to possibly get that funding, I reached out to a grant writing instructor and asked her about doing a course. So we had an 8-week course with 10 different BIPOC organizations across the county. Signed up, everybody was on Zoom, and the objective of that course is by the end of the course, you have a grant ready to go or almost ready to go. And I have to say, it wasn't 100%. It was probably 70% successful. 3 people probably submitted grants, but including Harriet from House of Hope, which is a big deal. So I could have written the grant, but who's got the time for that? I'm sure every single one of you in this room have written grants and everybody wants you to write the grant, but that doesn't do anything. It's capacity building, and that's the most important thing. Recently, with Kitsap County, that'd be Doug Washburn and Jill Stanton from Bremerton Housing Authority, and Joe Crane from St. Vincent de Paul, we convened Kitsap County Housing Task Force, and it's going to dovetail with the Kitsap County strategic planning for housing. So what has happened, it started with 3 of us, turned into 10, and now there's 80 people in that group. And the idea is not to compete with each other, but develop pipelines of housing projects. It doesn't matter, affordable housing, shelters, all the way up the stream throughout Kitsap County. Work on permitting, work with the county commissioners and the city planners, and really my job and my committee is government advocacy and funding. And there's funding available, and we know it. And if we're not competing against each other, this is the way to help solve a big problem that is out of control and nobody can put their hands around it. Fortunately, we have this big cooperative group that's working together. And speaking with Commerce, they said they've never seen this type of participation in Kitsap County. So I'm just happy that here we are together. We're all in this tight network of community action agencies. I appreciate Jeff DeLuca and everything that they do. I appreciate our representatives, and I appreciate everybody in this room for the support. And we're here to help and to serve, just like you.